Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Welcome back. I am going to attempt to resolve this problem that we created yesterday by resolving another problem. I've made some progress. I can show off here just that. Let's see here. So if I do need to nuke this. Actually, before I do that, I probably need to ppm docker stop because it's running. Now I can delete these files. This is definitely something that I need to figure out a better solution for, because I don't like having to delete switching back and forth. Not that like a person usually would switch back and forth between using the Docker environment for development versus using the local. It's going to depend on your setup, but either way, I don't like the DX there. So I would like to fix it. But I want to get this other part working first. So if we run pnpm dev, we have it working to the point where here is mecha chaotic. In fact, I also got, let's see here, sorry. I got it working with the injected wallet connector also. Yep, see, there we are actually connected. So the two things I want to do right now, number one is getting it working in the Docker container, and then number two is going to be probably putting Rainbow Connect back in front of this, or a custom like just wallet connection modal, so that people can have more than just the injected wallet as an option. Now before I get too much further into this, I'm just gonna make sure and do a quick check that my audio and everything is working correctly, and make sure I've got the oh man, the moderator console open, because I don't want to be hunting for it like I was yesterday. Let's see here, where is it at? Okay. Wouldn't it be nice if they made this easy to find? So it's down here, right? Mod view. Okay. Sorry, this is on a completely different screen. I'm sitting here just doing things. No, I got mod view open just in case we have people come in, drop and spam. Get this back up. Okay, I think we are ready. And then to show where we're at with the Docker view, let's close this down. Go ahead and delete that. The next temp files. It's got to just be an ownership thing that I can set. But anyways, and then we're gonna pnpm docker dev. Let's start from scratch. Let's go ahead and nuke the images. Just make sure we're as clean as possible here. I wonder if I should, let's run the, let's see here, the pnpm clean, which deletes a bunch of the, you can kind of see, it nukes all the node modules, various other things. Ooh. We have more stuff that is permission denied, and this is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, what if... Can I sudo that? That's what I thought. I could sudo install node and pnpm. I don't like. No, it's not. I'd rather manually do this for the moment, I guess. So I can grab this and sudo run this, but I don't know what I'll, oh, wait, what? Wait. Oh, because I need to do it on the pipe side also. There we go. Okay. So my thinking here is that there may be some permission issues, and if I start completely clean or as clean as possible, let's see, and then let's turbo clean. Okay. Then hopefully whatever was causing the problem, if it is permission related, now we can pnpm docker dev build, and I'll show you what that command looks like here in a second. It's in here. So docker dev build is just running docker compose build. And then after it's built, we can run docker dev, which is just a docker compose up with the /d for detached. And then we can attach to the logs if we want, which, you know, we may need to do, may not. But I had an idea. This is one of the things that I kind of come back to pretty regularly when I run into like a very specific, especially with like the next stack or anything under Vercel ownership. If the LLM I'm using doesn't have answers for me, I will ask VO or v0.dev, because this is like fine-tuned by Vercel to answer Vercelli, you know, Vercel type things. So it has what it thinks is a solution for me. And so we're gonna, yeah, first we're gonna test this out real quick and see if this, you know, if maybe there's a permission issue. And if not, we'll go on to Vercel's proposed solution and see if that does it for us. So pnpm docker dev and pnpm docker logs, so we can see what it's doing. So we see it did start successfully. Let's go ahead and look at this. It is compiling. It is compiled. Yeah, okay, we're still getting this problem. So let's go and look at Vercel's proposed solution here. And we'll hide that for now. And we can even hide this for now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need to, let's go ahead and pnpm docker stop, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need to rebuild. Okay, so what do they think? First, we need to modify the docker compose volume configuration. So docker compose, and remove these problematic volumes. So you're going to duplication. So I have app front end. So this is one of the ones that they think is problematic. Okay. Wait, the .next too. Yep, that is also, but we do want packages. And the app's ts config. So I want to keep the other ones here. I'm just gonna like comment them out because, you know, we might want to come back to it. Okay, and then it says in the app layout, wherever you're using a session provider, I think that's already fine. I have an auth provider. Like I said, I'm not even using auth right now, which is like, is it even connected? I'm assuming it is. It is. It's here. Oh, what's all this going on? It's almost like it's missing. Oh, right. I was relying on the install to do the dependency install. So, okay, not too worried about this right this second. And then we want to update the Docker file to ensure proper dependency resolution. So let's look at that. Close these things because they're not directly related right now. Okay. In the dev target section. Okay, so as runner, as builder. Wait, where was that? Yeah, it's dev. Here we go. Should I just, okay, so we'll work as app. And then we're gonna do all of this. And that looks the same. Okay, so this is what they're saying. Let's give this a shot. So pm docker dev build. I would love it if this would work. I'm ready to move on from this Docker. It is kind of interesting. Like, I want to think about this in the back of my head because I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this. Like most Docker stuff, even with mono repos, I haven't had this sort of issue in the past. This seems overly complicated, but it might just be necessary, or like I don't know if it's necessary or if it's just like the first way that they figured out how to make it work, right? Okay. And then logs. It did start. Sorry, I went rock climbing earlier, and being of the age that I am, I need to ice my knees. Well, we got something different anyway. Internal server error. Okay. Ooh, this is different. Okay, so the things that we changed. Oh man, I really need to commit. I think I did actually. I committed last night. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that. Yes, good. Okay. So I can see a little bit more specifically. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, let's just pass this over. Let's see here. I have an idea that this might need. What would it need? We're getting the base TS config, but we're not getting the front end TS config. That actually might be it right there. Let's try. Let's see here. Sorry, this is your app out. Why is it going to out? That's okay. It was in the config that we're looking at, which is the base config though. But this is copying this. So, well, because, okay, yes, because it has that means to me that it would have the tsconfig too, unless, where's my Docker ignore? And also, am I even using the entry point anymore? I'm not, right? If I delete this, and frankly this, yeah, I'm not worried about that because I'm not gonna, this is for development. Now, like, curious, does it still work or is it missing something? Yeah, it still works because all that stuff is deprecated. Anyways, okay. So my question was, does it have the right tsconfig? Let me specifically make sure that we got the, so what would this be? Apps. None of this stuff references the front end directory. Where is front end? Down here. And this is the runner. But we're more concerned about the dev. Or wait, how does the, let's see here. So if we look at the Docker compose. Yeah, target dev. Like, I don't think anything's actually using the runner right now. Yeah. I think this was more for whatever the production was going to be. But that's interesting because then why is all of this stuff missing everything? Okay, well, let's go back to VO and see what they have to say. That's not, that didn't work at all. The heck? Why did, okay. Okay, so, let's see here. Let's go ahead and give it a little taste of what's going on. Where's the start of it? Wow. Okay. Let's go from the command. No, let's just go from, I guess, here. All right. I'm going to grab this, that, and this, and that. Okay. That should be plenty. Oh, Theo's live. Well, things is I have just so many people flooding my channel here. I might go pop over there and listen to Theo too here in a minute. Let's see if we can wrap this up real quick though before we go, because I know you'd all love to see this working, right? Okay, so I have an issue. Well, Turbo Prune correctly identifies dependencies. The workspace packages aren't being properly built inside the Docker container. Okay, so we're gonna update our dev target. Now we're just gonna grab this whole thing, right? Starting with basis dev down through here. Yum docker down. Oh, stop. Pm docker dev build. Oh, what else did they have to say? Update the docker. Oh, I also need to update the docker compose. Wait, hold on. That's fine. I'll do this while that is going. Consider adding a health check. We actually did that yesterday. I wonder if it's not there anymore because of edits we made. It's fine. Volumes are these. Whoa. Oh, because there's a tick. No. There we go. Okie dokie. Also, I'm getting rid of the freaking version thing again. It is really just obsessed with putting a version number in here. It seems like from no matter what LLM I'm using. That's the thing with like knowledge cutoff and whatnot. Just running behind. All right. And then unfortunately, because we changed things, we're literally just gonna do it again. Yeah, much faster this time though, because this is further down in the chain. Less has changed. Now let's see if we run pm docker dev. Ooh, it's chewing on this a little bit. There we go. And then let's look at the logs. That's a good sign. At least we're still running, right? And then we come over here and give it a refresh. Drum roll, please. Still the same, yeah. How far does this go and how much of it can I? So much. It's so much. There we go. Okay. Should I nuke? pm docker stop. And then delete, 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 delete. Build. Whoa, that happened real fast. Huh. What's next? Ooh, what? Oh, is it too big? Get base URL. I'm assuming that's everything I just grabbed. Is it still in my clipboard? Yes, okay. That's what it was. And then looking at the logs, it started, but if we come over here, we do this, I'm assuming we're gonna get the same error, but I just want to be really, yep, okay. I just want to be really sure. I like asking it to produce like a, you know, concise, simple, optimized solution. I feel like I get pretty consistent solution, a whole new Docker file for the project. Gosh. Okay. What is it? Docker file. Alpine basic builder. It's gonna run these things. Okay, I think I get what they're going for here. Like, look, there it is. This stinking version all over again. Man. New Docker compose. I would love it if this would work. And then we got some new things kind of for the package scripts. So let's look at that real quick. Sorry. Clean up any existing. So we're gonna put that here. Build fresh. That's what we want our dev build. Also, I do think I am. Is it Docker dash compose or Docker space compose? And do I have access to both? Zero which. All right, I have both. It looks like, so that's fine. I would love it if this was, yeah. I mean, yeah, the simple approach, right? Huh. All right. Well, let's npm docker dev build. Maybe I should clean first. Oh, that's your npm docker dot. Right. Okay. Build is this one. Build. Okay. What is the Docker file doing here? Disable TurboPack for now is causing issues. Why? Just okay. If it worked, great. So the thing I'm actually running is this. No, and then we get this is the output. Looks like there's a typo in the command. What, you're the one who gave it to me. Unless the D was already there and I just, all right, anyways. Okay, that was working. Upvote. Was it in the original though? It wasn't. Where did it come from? I must have fat fingered it. This is a whole lot more like the original solution I was thinking, and this is like the kind of, you know, more simple um dev container sort of thing. I'm not trying to build a production deploy container. You know, if we had a bunch of different apps with a bunch of different disparate dependencies, you know, maybe this would be it would be more important to me to get this, like, to fine tune this. Is it working? I mean, it's working. That's a good sign. Oh, come on. Give me this one. I would love for this to work today. Then I can update the wallet configuration and um ah sun gun. We're back, right back to the sigh. Right back to where we were. Well, let's see what VO says about this. This is the point. I feel like asking LLMs, by the time you get about 3 deep on their solution or getting, you know, asking to correct it, it just doesn't really help. Sometimes I've had Claude really chew on something and eventually get it working, and then I was able to go back through and like just kind of clean and optimize, and it ended up being really good code. But I mean, what it came up with was not good code, but it did eventually solve the problem, and then we were able to, you know, clean everything up so it didn't look like hot spaghetti garbage. What? Okay. I don't want any of this. I want it to use Turbopack. I want it to work. Oh, you know, there could definitely be some issues trying to manage the symlinks inside the Docker container versus outside, especially considering the fact this is like WSL and not. I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna just commit this stuff real quick, right where we're at, before I do anything else. It's in the version history. I'll be able to come back to it if I need to. So, Docker configuration changes. And I'll reference that these are the VO ones, because I'm going to go over to my MacBook, and I'm sorry I can't share this, at least not easily. But I'm going to go ahead, I'll talk you through it. So we're going to go to, I'm already in, let's see here, cursor. I'm already in the right repo. Let's pull our updates. Pull. All right. Everything is updated. See the Docker stuff. You know, I do still have the Docker ignore. Should I delete the Docker ignore? Is the Docker ignore the problem? Well, I just want to see. Okay, and I'm gonna run. Let's see here. Is Docker running over here? No, Docker. And then we're gonna pm. Sorry, Docker is starting. Docker dev build. Because if this has to do more with like symlinks and WSL, I mean, obviously I still like this is a context in which it should work, but at least that'll give me a big clue as to where I need to focus my efforts. But also, I wonder if it has something to do with this Docker ignore, because I didn't tell VO about that. I know typically I want to ignore these things. But I didn't tell it about anything else, so... We're gonna nuke that. And start a new build over here. Okay, and then on the other side, it finished building, so I'm gonna npm docker dev and npm docker log. So it did not even load on, wow, yeah, the MacBook, it did not even. Oh, it's the environment stuff. But that is there. Oh wait, stop. Sorry. Okay, we're still moving over here. And it's still failing on the other side with the whole environment variables not being right. What? We fixed this. What did I need to do to fix this? Oh, that's right. The dot and files needed to be okay. Yeah. It's not in the right place, anyways. So let's get that in the right place. It needed to be in the actual folder because that's how they are recommending it be done now. All right, and we're built over here. Get it started. Sorry, yeah. When Turborepo released version 2, one of the big changes was that instead of having like a .n at the root that gets proliferated throughout the rest of them, you have like .ns that are specific for each one. I like it and I hate it. Like, I'd like to at least have the option to just have it at the root still. Anyways, where are we at? So we did the docker dev, docker logs. Is it running? It is. Has already thrown errors. Yeah. Okay, and on the other side, pm on the MacBook, docker dev, and logs. Okay, this time it is actually running. Okay, it is the same error, which, I mean, that you ruled something out, you know? It's the name of the game. Okay, so what were they saying? It wants me to add a next script to the. I I'll try it. This seems kind of ridiculous, but why not? Next, right? And then we need to do an npmrc in the root, which I already have one. We got the no leaker hoisted, shamefully hoist true. I do not have shamefully hoist. Oh. It's awful and fantastic. Okay. Um where is the session provider happening in here? And oh. I don't have the use client stuff. Oh my gosh, that might have a huge, because this whole thing was, old next. So like it'd be wild if that was like the thing that I just, okay, I mean, that didn't solve it right there, but like where else? Okay, I need to use client like everywhere basically, because this is all front end. Especially anything that uses state. Yes, I know all of these look gross. I can go back through afterwards and potentially, or not potentially, I can figure out the what could potentially be server side rendered. What can I do? But I mean, this is all pages directory stuff, so it was all built to be a client application, except for the things that were on the um sorry, on the server side, because there are, the server side of things here, but all of these things virtually, I mean, this is all use client stuff. Man, that's really kind of unfortunate and wild that I thought that the code mod would have taken care of this for me. However, I am on 15, right? Yeah. Because that was a weird thing where I did the 13 to 14 upgrade, but it just... Although, again, this is working locally. Why is this working? I'm still off here because like this kind of needs to be done. But why would it be working when I run it on my computer locally, but not when I'm running it in this box? Like, is there a more strict sort of situation happening here? Oh my gosh, so many things. See, this doesn't use state. It could potentially in the future be static. But I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do it all. Anything that has state, especially this doesn't have any state. This doesn't have any state. This doesn't have any state. All these have state. I'm actually surprised that it wasn't complaining. I need to figure out what the official, like, is there a situation where if I start this far enough up the chain that it just doesn't need the use, yeah, what are the circumstances where I don't actually need to use client, right? I'm curious about that. Okay, we're almost there. Document. No, this is fine. This is not. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so Also, shouldn't these hooks all be basically TSX? I mean, I guess if they don't return, gonna do it anyways. And then I'm gonna rebuild everything and just okay. This no state, no state, no state, no state. Okay. No state, no state. Okay. It's here. A, does this still? Oh, come on. Sorry, window. The hotkeys have changed somehow, and I'm not a fan. Anyways, not important. Let's go ahead. Oh, and does this still work locally? So, Docker down. Stop rather. I should just add one that aliases to the other because I'm gonna keep doing that. And then do the removing. Where's that? RM. Come on. There it is. Okay. And then if we pm dev, yeah, wait, permission. Something else is locked here. It's your cache bypass. Oh man, this switching back and forth thing is not ideal. I do not like the UX here. So how about we run that delete with sudo. There's one, and then turbo clean, pm clean. Okay, and then we got everything we should know. We're still getting. Oh, I need to install. Yeah, that would help, right? See, here's again. This is why I love PNPM. Everything's already here. I don't need to re-download over and over again. I don't need to have it multiple places on my computer. It's all just here. So it's here, PNPM dev. Okay. Curious see. Does it? Oh, interesting. We got a hydration. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's fine. I mean, not fine. I can fix it, but that is showing me it basically still works. So it's here. Where's the connect button? I saw it. I have everything open, so I'm gonna close it real quick. Okay. Connect button. It's the custom one. The problem is that it's going to one of these statuses before it mounts. So basically I need to do like a use effect. To set a state. This is why I definitely don't like this paradigm very much, but right, basically. Okay. Yep, there we go. Shift refresh. Okay. So we're back to, we know this part works. So let's go ahead, now that we say this part works, it's all cleaned up, everything's fresh, clean. I think I'm gonna delete when I need to add that to the cleanup script because I don't think I want that there. When I clean up, right? Package, the main one, clean. Yeah, basically, but not, right? We want actually npm store. But we do want the turbo one too. No, not get though. Store. Okay. So if I clean, should be getting rid of those two, but this time I have permission issues. So we're gonna do like we did before with sudo. Okay. And then we're going to Docker, or yeah, Docker dev build. See how this one runs. All right, where are we at? I also wonder if I should just revert to like the version 9 of PNPM because that's what's coming with. Oh, I don't know what's coming with Alpine actually. That's what was coming with oh geez, I've had this pack on my knee for like a minute. It's not even all that cold anymore. All right. And dev and logs. Oh, I definitely need a command that does like all of those things at once. I don't want to. Okay. And it's automatically doing a compiling. Gosh, I wish it was just that. Oh, hello. Oh, my cat's coming in to say hi. No, still garbage and still not helpful like whatsoever, which is such a bummer. So what's the deal? Like why is here? So in the main package, but that you no, we definitely want a newer version of TypeScript. Install TypeScript latest. It's dev dependency. No, it's a, well, it is a dev dependency really, but base root. And then also I want to check that in the other places too. That's what we got. TypeScript quote. Yeah. Let's update that. That is major. I'm not touching the Prisma stuff right now. I'll get there. So latest, I'm gonna say filter. Can I do like forge NFT / asterisk? Maybe? Contract. Yeah, look at that. Or yeah, configs updated. Ha, cool. I'll learn a new trick. They are all updated to the newer version of TypeScript. Now, Jeezy Louisey, Docker stop. Docker dev build duh. Now I still feel like okay, next. Right. Yeah, let's look at the front end, right? TRPC next. I think this is the TRPC is on a newer version now, but like 10 was a pretty major PC. Yeah, okay, we're on close enough. What else might be weird here? So your React is non 19, where and then next is on 15. So we're up to date on both. React DOM is also on 19. Okay, let's see if this PNPM Docker dev. Nope. I don't know why I guess because I'm holding shift for the colon. Anyways, logs. It says it's open. Yeah, going from like TypeScript 4 something to 5, that's going to be significant. Not to solve this problem, but at least that's out of the way. Okay. Oh, auth. This might be it. Oh my gosh. Remember it keeps telling us auth stuff. I should have checked in here before. So we're gonna say install. I wonder if I should like do what I did with like the code mod and stuff. Let me try that. So we're gonna cd into packages auth, and I'm gonna find next update 13 to 14, which got us to 15. Not even gonna ask. And we're gonna run the PNPM version. And again, it is weird that this is working locally and not in Docker. This is like my biggest like not super comfortable about, any of that. I wonder if I removed the auth provider. Okay, that got us to 14 correctly. Oh, that's right. The other one was in the blog. Next 15. Man. Sorry. Hotkeys. PNPM DLX. I maybe should have just stayed on A18, but I have things working in 19, Yes. Yes. That'd be great. That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. Was there anywhere else that I was missing that? Okay, so there's that. That's already been updated, so that's good. Okay. It is. Oh, come on, work. I'd love to go hang out with Theo, with everybody else. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to the root directory of the project and pm docker stop pm docker dev build. Come on, we can do this. This is gonna be so awesome if it works. I should probably have cleaned. If this doesn't work, I'll try that first. Do a full clean of the caches and whatnot. If my cat decides to join me on my lap, maybe I can have him say hi. Hello. You can see a tail. Proof. Black cat proof. Oh my goodness. This is my Boris. If I tried to hold him where the camera could see him, he would leave. He's not that kind of cat. Lenny, if he decides to come hang out, he will. He loves being held and all the weird, like, you can be upside down cat. He thinks it's hilarious. He has a good sense of humor. Anyway, so where did I? Okay, dev, and then let's start the container, and then let's look at the logs. Did it work? And then let's look at our. It's compiling. Please work. Compiled. Guys, it works. Oh my goodness, it works. Oh man, you have no idea. I mean, you might have an idea if you've gotten through all this with me. Docker configuration stuff with Turborepo. Words are hard, guys. Is gross. Now this is interesting. This is the Prisma stuff, probably because it's older. Yeah. So I do need to update the Prisma stuff, obviously, if I'm going to have it work. I'm going to get this over to the owner of this site and see if it works for him. And then go from there, because this is big win. Holy moly, learned a lot. So how do we break this down? What worked well was kind of doing it the way I had originally thought about it, which was having a main Docker file that is just exposing or doing a Docker compose to expose this stuff out. The Docker ignore is ignoring the node modules because I guess that was important. According to Turborepo, we tried doing the specific packaged Docker file the way that they suggested. We ran into all kinds of weird errors. I wonder if we go back to that now, having fixed the version differences, but also like the fact that running it locally, and by locally I mean just running it on a directly from npm or whatnot, or pnpm on your machine and not through the Docker container, worked and did not have an error, even though there was a mismatch in the versions between the auth package here and and the front end version, but on the Docker container it didn't work. And then it's just really, yeah, it's really weird and interesting. So we learned some things. And I'm also seeing, yeah, oh yeah, that was the other thing. Oh man, uh, it's working. But I just remembered that it's on Tailwind, like version 1.0, and now we're on 4.0, and I'd love to upgrade from 1 to 4. I'm looking at something like this right here, where this is not scaling wide, whereas most of the site does scale. That was one of the things about doing this project. Oh yeah, it's wrong screen. Sorry. I can see it, but you guys cannot. Anyways, getting all this working, like I do have a minimum size here, and beyond that, it just does not work. So sorry if you're on tiny devices, but yeah, there just was minimums here. Oh, even that. Oh, yeah, it snaps. I had to do so much to get all these different pieces working and to have them scale fluidly. There's a new package, not new. It's a relatively new to me package. Tailwind Fluid. I think it's this one. Where it gives you these nice little helpers. I don't think, maybe this wasn't the one. I'll find it and put it in. I'd say I'd put it in the show notes, but I don't have that. I should probably start doing that. Anyhow, I'm gonna wrap it up here for now. I have a lot of other things I gotta get done. And at least for a moment, I need to be doing it, offline. So thanks everybody for dropping by, and I appreciate the eyeballs. Always nice to know somebody's hopefully getting something out of this. But anyhow, yeah, thanks guys for following along. Hope you all learned something. I certainly did, and I'll catch you